Okay.
Hopefully that's better.
Hello? Can you hear us now?
Yeah, hopefully you can hear us now.
Can you hear us now? There we go. What are you saying? No sound must be all the valuable content. Okay. Let us know if you can hear us now. They broke it.
Yeah.
Looks like they're having fun.
I know, you're right.
Yes.
You can hear us now.
Okay. Evening, everybody. We can hear fine.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
fantastic.
It's alright, we were only arguing anyway, so I wouldn't worry.
No, we had one of those starts where, like, I couldn't think of a title, and I came up with a title, and then Beck thought it was clickbait.
It was rubbish.
And it was
a rubbish title.
But it was rubbish. I came up with a really rubbish title, right?
Yeah, but I was telling you a title.
Yeah, and I was listening.
No,
when I was ready to listen, well, I was typing, and then when I was ready to listen, by that time, you go into this thing where you're like, oh no, don't worry about it, it's fine, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. And then we'd have been left with the rubbish title, right?
It's alright, let's just carry
No,
on.
because I want to hear people's opinion on this as well. You know? Do you want to hear? Like, I'm probably in the wrong anyway, but still. Anyway, this title is Beck's title. And, like, I think it's a good title.
Yeah.
But, you know, you would give me a hard time just for, like, you know, giving me the title. You know? I just went in and I was just like, you know, what did I write? I wrote, yeah, tonight we're going to talk about stuff for an hour because I couldn't think of anything.
Yeah.
Okay,
How
which is a
vague
rubbish
is
title.
that?
Okay,
Come on.
yeah, it's rubbish.
I'm going to talk about stuff for an hour.
Yeah, I thought, you know, and like, yeah, exactly. I thought we'd talk about stuff for an hour. It was a rubbish title. Okay, I get that. And like, it wasn't meant. It was like a placeholder. It wasn't like meant to be the
placeholder. You would have gone with it.
Yeah, but
anyway,
but you don't have to give it all the...
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Welcome to our weekly hangout.
Yeah, welcome to our weekly hangout. But you know, you just
No. We're moving on.
Okay.
We're drawing the line.
Drawing a line. Okay, we're drawing a line.
Drawing a line.
Okay. So it was.
Okay.
It was both our fault, right?
No, it was yours. Okay.
My fault. Okay, well, I'm glad we sorted that out.
We sorted that out, right?
Okay, I'm cool with that. Okay,
yeah.
The mic sounds good. Everyone says we can hear fine. Let's say a few hellos. Southwest Sellers is in first. Hi there. BCP, Stephen Bennett, Karin, Reselling Polly, Super Duper and Ollie. Super Duper and Ollie. Yep. Okay. Southwest Sellers. I've said that already. And I've said the next one already in my head. Flipping Fantastic Finds as well. Hi there. RJ, Love the Sea is there as well. I'm glad we've got the sound fixed.
Yes.
So that's fantastic. Yeah, I'm glad it's all good. Have a video which I will be editing tonight, says Peter Ray.
Cool.
Hi there. Falling on a Bruise as well is there. Hi there. Is Beck going out? Looks lovely, says Ray.
No.
Not going out?
No.
Oh, that's a shame. Ow! I was joking. Beck thought I'll dress up as a UK. Oh man! I put this hoodie on. I thought I won't just go on in the t-shirt. Jesus, man. Are you having a domestic? No, we're okay. We're okay. Karen says you two had me in hysterics watching Monday.
Oh, don't, man.
The Monday.
I think we were half asleep.
Yeah, I don't know what Monday was, man.
Yeah, don't watch
Monday
it back.
was bad. Yeah.
Don't watch it back.
Love
All I remember is you trying to show everybody you didn't have a rip in your pants.
Yeah. Flipping Fantastic Find says love a bit of clickbait. Steve Green's dildo title was the best. Oh, fantastic. You watched it yesterday. Please more packing vids, says Karen. We were pretty tired.
We were really tired.
Yeah, we were pretty tired.
We'll be honest, it's the only way we were going to get the packaging done.
And to be honest with you, that slowed us down even more.
It did.
Like, then it would have normally taken us to do that many parcels. But if we hadn't gone live, we would have just gone to sleep and not done any at all, right? So that was how it was. Z, you always deserve a hard time. Just accept it, says Shelsterini. Yeah. Only here for the graphs. No need for the preamble, says Southwest. Oh, thanks. It's like that, is it? Man, just going for the graphs. Zahir, do you kill each other in Fortnite after these heated discussions?
We wish we could.
Yeah, we wish we could, but we can't, unfortunately. Welcome to our marital Discord, says Kat.
No friendly fire.
Yeah, there's no friendly fire, yeah. Even if there was, you'd probably miss. Just sorry. Lol, I shortened it from Super Duper Crazy Bargain Hunter. Yes.
Yeah. See.
Yes. See, I know exactly. No, I do know that
that's
you,
why
with Ollie,
you looked a bit confused.
Yeah, because I
like,
recognise
Ollie.
There's a name
change.
Yeah, there's a name change. Yeah. Karin says, "Great picking my TVZ. I can count every one of the white hairs in your beard." What? It's quite. You like it now, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
It's actually nice and soft. It's not all scratchy.
Weird. We could do that ASMR where you. You know that they do that kind of stuff and they get like millions of views.
Should we
like,
go back to saying hello to people? Let's not go off topic too much.
Mo Reseller Niche is in the chat. Hi there,
hello.
Reseller Niche Mo. Just to let you guys know, we've actually put Mo's channel's YouTube channel's description in our YouTube channel link in our description. And the reason is Beck and I are going to be on Mo's channel, Reseller Niche Podcast channel.
Yeah.
And we're going to be like having a live chat.
Yeah, but it's a podcast.
It's a podcast, but it's a live chat. I think it might be. It's video and everything.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. I don't
mind.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
And then that's on Monday.
Yeah.
And I think it's at 5 p.m.
I think it's 5 p.m. our time.
Yeah. I think it's. Yeah. I think.
Is it 5
I think it's 5 p.m. our time. I'm gonna double check. I did put it somewhere on the phone. So yes. Right. Happy birthday, Flip. Is that Flipping Fantastic Finds? Stuffing my face with birthday cake. Oh, happy birthday, Flipping Fantastic Finds. About 15 in the tash, lol, says Karin. And Ryan is in the chat. Hi, how you doing, Ryan?
Hi.
Enjoyed playing Fortnite yesterday, Ryan.
Yeah, it was good fun.
It's a fetish beard, he says Peter Ray. Oh, Nick's in the chat as well. Hi, Nick. And I said, wait, I haven't seen it. Was it?
Yes, just under Peter
Ray.
They're
right there. Out at my parents, just popping in to say hi. We'll catch up later. No worries, Nick. Worries. Thanks for popping in. Shelster Rooney says, please stop. Tap Peddler says, hi all, on the way to Richard Payne's house, just stopped for a Bacon King burger and to watch a bit of you guys.
You haven't had one of those yet?
I've not had a Bacon King yet. No, I've not had one yet. No, I will do. Both very excited. Yep, 5 o'clock.
Oh, cool.
It's both video and audio. And it's a podcast. So I think what they do is they upload the audio to iTunes and stuff. So yeah, it'll be super cool to chat with Mo. Cool. Nice tat, sounds good. Enjoy that rally thing, says Peter Ray. Okay. Zahir, have you tried the Big King yet? Asked Ray. Not yet. It's in the works. Yeah, it's oh, is he okay? Just feeling sorry for himself. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, we just haven't gotten around to it. We did eat out today. We had a really nice KFC today. I had the Big Daddy meal with the Zinger Tower, and they put like bacon in it now as well. And you had, what did you have? You had the
just a Zinger.
No, you had a big box meal.
Zinger meal.
Yeah,
but it wasn't like a big burger like yours was a big burger.
Oh, you didn't get the tower.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's
but you got the box meal. What?
Do you know what?
What?
Oh. Okay.
Was it not meant to say that?
No, it wasn't. Oh. No, it was about not saying it. It was just the way you said it.
Like, how does? Oh man, I said it. We had this.
It's alright.
Did I say it wrong? Like, I didn't mean to say it wrong. I just said it.
Just carry on. Come on.
Yeah, she had the big box meal. I don't know how to say.
It was just the way you looked at me, because I said mine was just a zinger, because you were talking about your burger being like really big, and I was like, and mine was just a zinger.
I thought you said like you just had the burger.
No.
And I was like, wait, you had the wings with it. Did you have the wings? Yeah, I didn't see those at all, man.
Excuse me, I did actually give you my wing.
Did you? How did I eat it without noticing? Because I had a piece of chicken. I remember eating a piece of chicken on the side.
Yeah.
Because you normally get a piece of chicken.
You had a piece of chicken and I gave you one of my wings.
No way. Did you give me
Yeah.
No way. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I think you're messing with my head.
I'm not.
You're trying to make me go crazy, aren't you? And then like...
I'm not.
Yeah. I've got nothing.
I swear to you. Anyway, no one wants to know what we've eaten.
How did I eat... but how did I eat a wing without noticing? Like, I was just...
You just breathe and do that naturally.
Yeah, but How did I eat that without even doing it? I would have at least thought, I'm getting extra wing hair.
Well, you did. Your face was pretty happy.
Did I just eat it along with something
Anyway,
man, that's really messed with my head.
Yes. Poloshek, hello. Is saying, how's it going? Super ultra sales.
Hi there, super ultra sales.
No.
What?
His sales are super ultra slow.
No, I'm still confused.
Oh, this is gonna be a long chat, man.
I'm still confused.
Do you know what? I might have to leave you to do it on your own.
No.
Can I?
Did you definitely give me the wing?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right.
Should we go back to it?
Yeah, let's go back to the chat.
We're 13 minutes in and we haven't spoken about any reselling yet. So.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. It's 12. It says.
Okay.
No, it's not too bad. Where does it say 13?
Oh
yeah, it says 13 there, doesn't it? Yeah.
Okay, guys. We were late.
Maybe. Yeah. Well, okay, guys. We are going to talk about sales.
Yes. How have they been? I don't know.
How's it felt for you? It's not felt great, has it?
I don't know. Has it felt surprised? I always think it's been quiet, and then I'm always surprised by what we've turned over.
It's one of those ones where
we'll see what.
Yeah,
what it says. What does the screen say?
I honestly haven't checked, and that sun is right in the way, and I can't. It's okay. It's all good. I've got it covered. Right. I've got it covered. Yeah.
We're just logging in.
Yeah, we're just logging in. Because it's always surprising, I think.
Yeah, it's always. You're right. We always kind of look at it and go, "Oh wow, okay, we did that much." Well, for me anyway.
Yeah, which is always nice. I think they've dropped though. They must have dropped. No. See, that doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah.
They haven't at all.
When did we have that day? £800 on the 18th.
When was that?
That's last year. Oh, okay.
I was gonna say,
yeah,
when
okay.
was that?
Yeah, exactly. No, we're good. Okay. Scene 2.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's last year.
Yeah.
Because it's the yellow.
Okay, so this is our last 7 days of sales. And it's an interesting one. Again, we talk about correlations a lot. I've only just seen this, but as you can see, apparently we've taken the same money.
Yeah.
Which
is pretty good.
Yeah. 0% change. But the good thing is in a way it's a bit more regular or sustainable.
Yeah.
Because as you can see, our number of transactions is gone up. We've done 63 transactions in the past 7 days, which is 215% up. So in a way, yes, we're doing more work for the money, but when you think of it in just numbers, but if you think of it factually, it's not at all. The sales we did last year would have been way more time consuming to pack.
Yeah, because this time last year we had the electronics haul, didn't we? So it was a lot bigger, bulkier items. Which
we can compare it in a way. So for example, if we go to the 12th of May, 2018, we managed £320 of sales on that day, over 10 transactions. And then if we actually go down to the same time last year, we did £210, which is still a nice day.
It was just
two transactions.
Yeah.
And those items would have all been, obviously they're higher ticket individual items, which then means you've got all your eggs in fewer baskets. So for example, we've got sold 320 quid worth of stuff over 10 items. That means we've got 10 chances to keep that money. Whereas if you've only had 2 transactions, if one of them decides they want a refund or the item arrives damaged or there's some issue with it, there's 50% of your money gone, right?
Yeah, it's true.
So I think that's quite an interesting one. And the story continues throughout the week. So this year we did, so this year is the blue line, guys, and the yellow line is last year. So on the 13th we took 270 over 9 transaction. Well, we only did 14 quid, one transaction. And that's the other side, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you're doing such few transactions,
you can have days like that. But we still get days like that with the number of items that we have. We still get 0 sales some days, and
very rare now, hun. Though It is very rare. I mean, we've had days where we've had low sales. Where
we have to sell like a number of items. Sometimes we're selling lots of like low.
Yeah. So you can have days where we've sold maybe 5 items, but they've all been like £5 items. So you end up with a rubbishy day. Yeah. But overall we tend to do okay. And then you look at the 14th of May. That's the same. This year 317 over 11. Yeah. Last year 110 over 2. 87 over 5. 350 over 14. So pretty much it's the same story. There's only one day last year where that day was better with just one sale for 138.
And the next one on the 17th.
Yeah, that was £800 over 5 transactions. That was crazy. But overall the week,
can't complain. I'm happy with that, actually. I'm quite surprised. I mean, I haven't really checked on eBay this week. We've taken it real easy after the moonwalk, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've done a lot of kind of sleeping and not
a lot of sleeping.
Not much eBaying.
A lot of sleeping.
But we have been doing something though, haven't we?
We have been. I mean, should we go back into the chat a little bit? Karen says, "Have you got hay fever?"
No, I'm a bit sniffly today. Maybe I'm just feeling a bit run down.
Yeah. Stu says, big day tomorrow. Harry and Meghan have said they don't want the traditional over-decorated fruitcake at their wedding. Prince Philip says he doesn't care what they want. He's still going. That's a good joke, Stu. Peter Ray says, have a gaming collection, a gaming hall collection video and a small charity shop hall to record and upload over the weekend to maybe a Carboot hall if I find one. Cool, Peter. Cool. Sales have seemed quiet, but actually have not been bad. Seem to come in waves. That's an interesting thing. Like you said, you were surprised.
I was actually quite surprised at that because I thought it was a lot slower this week. Well, then again, I haven't really checked on it, so I can't really say too much. But yeah,
exactly. I feel that as well. I feel that it's one of those situations where it didn't feel as good as it's turned out to be. So it's weird when that happens, and I suppose that's down to how the sales come in. I mean, it's been pretty. Looking at it, it's been pretty steady. There have been a couple of low days. I think the 16th, 17th was low. All the other days have been pretty steady for money coming in. So that's been quite good.
Pretty happy.
I prefer low value but easy packing items, to be honest, says Karen. That's just it. It seems like we're doing more work, but I think we're doing less work, because when you list like those big items, there's a lot of care and attention that goes into packing them, doesn't it? It's like a lot,
Well, I mean, you normally package it, but there's a lot more that goes into it.
Well, now what would we do? We just
well, even down to like now, like even down to the listing, I would say there's a little bit more research, a lot more testing that goes into that sort of thing. Whereas now with the RC parts, we have like our rough template that we have set out, so it has like our generic kind of message. It doesn't generally need testing unless you've got like the RC cars or the helicopters that you've picked up. Then they kind of need a bit of playing around with. But overall, like the packaged stuff, we can just list it as new
and that's vintage
stock, and it's just like a generic message, and that's it. Just photos and away we go.
And when you sell it into a bag, into a poly.
So there is a difference in what we're selling now compared to.
Our store looks completely different, doesn't it?
Yeah, we were going through it today, weren't we?
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Question: looking back on Monday, how do you rate your packing out of 10? Says Ryan.
Probably about a 1. we haven't had any messages yet saying they've received the wrong item, so like fingers crossed everything went out as it should. But that's
we've not heard
worry,
anything.
though, it wasn't it? We were like, I'm sure we must have made a mistake. But we'll see if we have, then we'll sort it out when it.
And flipping fantastic find says to Karen, I've started to hate selling anything non-clothing simply because of the packing, and we've started to feel a bit like that because of the RC stuff, because it's so easy.
It is really easy. But I suppose what we're trying to do is find like a bit of a balance with it, aren't we? Whereas,
Peter Cummins says, do you worry about when the RC cash cow stops giving?
Not really. Not at the moment. Mainly because we do have so much of it, and a lot of it is selling. And we do have a way of getting more RC stuff as well, so we're not stressing out too much.
Yeah,
but
and we've started
it is also
to
relying on one kind of section, so it does kind of concern me slightly, but it is one of those little hobbies that kind of keeps on going, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
There's always people wanting parts.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. We do have a contact that we can now go to pick up more stock, but it's not ever going to be as good as this initial batch was. This initial batch was monster.
It was crazy.
Unless something else comes up like that,
comes up like that,
but that chances are that'll be a completely new haul.
Yeah.
But yeah, parts are something that we now have. I don't want to say like we've got infrastructure, because we don't, but we've got experience.
Yeah.
You know, we've got experience in just dealing with it, selling it.
And even dealing with the amount of stock that we had as well. I mean, it was obviously very, very overwhelming at first, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, particularly for you, because you had actually started off dealing with it by yourself. It wasn't until, a month or so later that I started helping out, and then it just felt a lot better, a lot more comfortable, and we were able to cope with the amount of stock. Because I remember, was it back in October, you were like, I want to just sell everything, I want to get rid of everything. Was it October?
Seems
like so far away,
but I know it's been it's zoomed past. But then once we got our head around it, I think it now means that you can always find these kinds of deals. I mean, there are even sellers on eBay that sell RC parts. Like, there's distribution companies on eBay, you'll see, and they all auction parts off, and they're probably not the greatest value.
No, we have seen a few job lots like that.
But if you wanted some work and you just wanted some fresh listings, you've got that. And it's just dealing with the fact that it's definitely helped us. And I think we've got options, and there are ways of getting stock. And I even dabbled with ordering a part from China, but I kind of don't want to, because the margins are not. Well, they're still decent, but
it was
they're
our
not
tester,
as good.
wasn't
But
it?
It's still decent margins.
It was our
but I don't know if I'd. I like how we did it. I like finding deals, and we're still going to go out to Carboot, and we're still going to, I mean, I've just been, like the title says, we have been, does the title say it? Yeah, planning our first Carboot as sellers. Yeah, so we are going to be doing our first Carboot sale tomorrow. So kind of excited about that.
Excited.
Yeah,
we've already loaded up the car. Like,
I can't believe how.
For 2 days, we've been getting everything together, sorting it out, labelling it up, getting prices sorted, so that we are just organised for when we get there, and then we can just unload the car and just, get on with it.
Exactly.
But really excited about our first car.
Exactly. Question: are you taking any of the RC haul with you to your first Carboot? Nope.
No, we're not.
Nope. Karen says 2 new storage shelves going up in my tap room tomorrow, made by the hubby. I will have a clear floor one day. Oh, that's important. Okay, just going through some more questions and comments. Peter says, you've proved to yourself that you can deal with a big haul. That experience is priceless. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the nicest things to have come out of this, isn't it?
It's been able to cope with that.
Exactly. I've just been making my shop look much better, says Claire. Question: what would be your dream item to sell? Don't know, really. Karen says, to be honest, as resellers, you can go to a different niche, large jewelry haul, for example. Hint. I mean, I've got to say, Beck did come across a really nice brooch that was pretty quick sale, wasn't it? Pretty quick, or yeah. And that was quite a nice thing to sell. Like, but the jewelry was quite nice, because it's small, it's light, it's easy.
It's easy to store as well.
But I think I don't have a particular favourite. If I'm honest, the RC stuff, I'm not like.
That's what I was going to say. As much as I love like the jewelry and the scarves and stuff like that, I don't think I have a particular favourite. Alfie.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. But at the moment, for me, RC is where our business lies.
And the thing is, guys, like, I know RC is like, I'm into RC. I don't have any Thunder Tiger RCs, so I'm not even benefiting from any of this. It's not of any personal interest to me. It is purely a business stock. When I buy my RC cars are often different brands. I've got a Kyosho, so I don't have any, but I do have some parts for Kyosho, but none for the car I've got. You know, I had to buy a chassis off of eBay that I broke.
When you bent it.
I bent it, So you know, it's just brilliant. Oh wow, the chat has just gone down. What happened to the
really
chat?
Far behind then,
okay. Yeah, we'll say we'll scroll down a bit more. My parents are coming up on Sunday with a load of my stock and the cameras, lots of work for me. Oh wow, Karen. Prices for Carboot. People like to pay £1 or less to Southwest sellers. Go on.
Yeah, well, we've been labelling most stuff up, haven't we?
You've labelled some stuff, yeah.
A lot of my clothing I'm doing at about £1.
Yeah.
Shoes.
I mean, we're not going to be looking.
And the thing is, we probably won't stick to it. Later on in the morning, we'll probably be dropping the price. Yeah. Not sure we should be saying that, but we probably will.
Yeah.
We probably, because I don't really want to come back.
Whatever
with much.
doesn't. Yeah.
So as much as we can get rid of.
Reselling Polly says, question: which car boot you doing, guys? It's one called Norcross.
Yeah, we're going to Norcross.
Yeah. And Claire and Leah says we made £180 by selling everything on our table for £1.
See, we've gone with a similar kind of attitude towards it, haven't we? We've got some stuff that's worth a little bit more, so we probably will. We're going to be reasonable about it, though. You know. Yeah,
totally.
So
I mean,
I'm looking at you like we are going to be reasonable.
I'm not. I've got no issue to.
We don't want to come back with it. A lot of it, so if we
clear some space, it clear some space out of our shed and whatever, and plus it would just be fun, you know. Hopefully it'll be a bit of fun. That's amazing, Claire and Leah. Though. That is amazing. Awesome. Peter says I'm selling a Hook Road on Sunday with the mother, but we'll go round and buy. Lol. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be buying anything. Yeah. Peter says, you selling any broken lamps? No, we're not. No, we're not going to be selling any broken lamps.
No.
So yeah, we're not going to be selling broken lamps. I sold a bag I paid £130 for £1. It was hard to let go, but it also wasn't great, says Claire. Well, that's the thing. I think you've got to have the right attitude. I mean, you know, you've got to have the right attitude. I think if you think about what you've paid for, especially for personal items, you're gonna be frustrated and you're gonna wind yourself up, because you know you sometimes see this with some sellers, don't you, where they're so hung up on what they paid like 5 years ago. Oh, I paid 300 quid for that. I'm not letting it go for less than 30 quid or 20 quid or whatever. And it's like, and you can see they're getting upset because they've worked hard and paid for this item, and they don't want to let it go for a couple of quid or whatever. But at the same time, you've got to look at where you are, and it was.
So I mean, a lot of the stuff we don't really have any attachment to anyway, so
this stuff is all got to go. Been hoarding my jewelry, says Flippin' Fantastic Finds. I'll have to get round to doing a vid. Might list it closer to Christmas.
Cool.
Hi Z and Beck, a bit late, just stopped in to say hi to everyone, says Neville. Well, thank you for popping in, Neville. Hi. Appreciate it. Al's Attic says, do you guys think booties may be quieter with the families doing wedding barbecue tomorrow? It has crossed our mind.
It has crossed our mind.
People up here seem to be pretty
into it.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. I mean, I don't want to offend anyone, but it's not my bag. I'll just leave it at that. So it doesn't affect me.
Our daughter's really into it. She sat and watched Kate and William when they got married, and I'm sure she's going to sit down and watch Harry and Meghan as well. But
I mean, I don't think it will stop people going out looking for bargains, because it's a sunny day. I reckon it will be really busy. I've got a feeling it'll be really busy. I can't see it. I think people's lust for bargain hunting will outweigh watching Meghan and Harry get married. That's what I think, but I could be wrong. But it's a good question, Al, because it did cross our mind.
Yeah, it did. It was something that we did think about.
Stu Mandry says, if you're doing a car boot, then watch out for a bloke called Nick, goes around with a shopping trolley and sniffs everything. Dodgy fella. Yeah, if he comes around and starts sniffing it, I'll know.
Yeah.
Z was bashing and he bent it. The chassis, says BCB. Yes, the chassis of my RC car. That's right. Question: are you doing a car boot vlog?
We may try.
It's up to you, really.
We may try. It depends on whether it's like really, really busy. But we'll probably start one, and then just forget to record the rest of the whole
We'd
thing,
like to do
that
it.
quite a lot.
We'd like
the
to.
amount of times we start a vlog and we do like the whole welcome. Actually, we should make a video of all our welcome bits.
So many.
It is so many. Honestly, I've got like tons on my computer.
Yeah.
I don't know how many you've got, but like we've not vlogged the rest of the day, so we've started
all we've got is the welcome.
But we've only got like the welcome bit, so we might actually put a video up about that.
Yeah, if we've got any.
No, but we will try. We'll try and vlog it.
I wonder how many subs you will see once selling at Carboot. And hi Fritz, Estelle, how are you?
Hi.
Yeah, be interesting, I guess. Are you both going to do some sourcing too, says Shelster Rooney?
Probably not. If you want to have a wander around,
it depends if you let me go.
You can have a wander around if you want. I don't mind being at the store.
You don't mind? No.
No, you can have a wander.
I mean, I'll do it maybe later on.
Yeah. Just at least set up and like get past going. That, and then we can go. Can't you?
Take MJ, says Southwest Sellers.
Yeah, we could do.
Could do, but no. Ryan, not taking any RC stuff.
Yeah, it's
not taking any RC stuff. Yeah, it's not appropriate. You know, I think it's not appropriate for the car boot.
Yeah.
Adam says, "Phew, made it in time for graphs charts." That was ages ago.
That was ages ago.
Yeah.
Are we far behind?
I hope not. A reselling place says, "Good luck, guys. Make lots of pennies." Thank you.
Thank you.
Why is there a wedding? Says Sue's pile of shame. You know, okay. Do you guys in the UK use perhaps an app to find interesting car boot events? Says Fritz. It tends to be on Facebook groups.
Yeah.
You tend to search in your local area. One of the best ways of finding a car boot is just to go to Facebook, type in the area you're looking at and car boot, and see whether a Facebook group turns up. If a Facebook group turns up, then you know, chances are there's a live active car boot. So I'm taking all my stock to the market and see what I have left, says Neville. I've been selling some of my hubby's Blu-ray collection. I just reduced till it sells, says Karen. Yeah, exactly. You just have to get rid of stuff at some point. You're all invited to my wedding, says Adam. Okay. Put little Union Jacks on all your items and double the price, as Peter Cummins.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah. Adam Z can give you away, says Ryan. He's licking my arm.
Yeah.
Nearly missed you guys. Was busy listing, says Julie Core. That's a good thing that you were listing. That's good.
Yeah, it's good.
But thank you for popping in. Would be cool to see the car boot from the other side of the table, says Al's Attic.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, we'll try not to.
You have to do Adam's hair in his wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be fine. I can do that.
Claire says, same. I always start vlogs and never finish them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The amount of times you've got like a
it happens.
To the latest vlog.
Exactly. How did you find a haul of RC parts? Did you get a tip off or find it on the internet? Asked Mart. Initially, it was just by chance.
Yeah, it was completely by chance.
Yeah.
Well, the first time we got the haul.
Yeah, the really good haul, like the mega haul.
Yeah.
We were just visiting family, and we went to the shops, and we saw there was our local Alders had a closing down thing, and you know, it was just it was just by chance. We were down south visiting family, went into the local Orders, and but there is only one Alders. That was it, wasn't it? I don't think. Yeah, that was
no
it.
More that exists,
that was just the one in Alders. Yeah, Alders had long gone, and there were concessions had taken up space in the Alders department store, and one of the concessions that had taken up space were moving out. And they would reduced the prices of stuff, and they were a company that liquidate big companies. So the concession was owned by a very big company that liquidates other companies when they're going down, and just buys all their stuff for next to nothing. And this company that we went to had done that to Model Zone, hence why they had all this RC stuff. So it was very lucky.
Yeah.
Sue's Pile of Shame's got a question. You got any games, Lego, jewellery? Will you take 50p?
Oh, man.
Yeah, we don't have any. We don't have any Lego. We don't have any Lego or games or jewellery. Okay. Yeah. Are you taking any jewellery bundles? Asked Karen.
No, I'm taking a few bangles and things like that. I haven't organised enough to do, because I did think I could get like a, kind of like the jewellery jar kind of thing that's over in America. I thought that would be pretty cool to have some of those kind of packaged up, but I haven't done that. So no, maybe for next time.
What's the point in brushing yourself down?
I know. It's just I went off camera
brushing
to
yourself
go and
down?
brush myself down,
What's the point?
And then he's just jumped back up. Stop it! Stop licking me!
Dirty dog.
I don't want it. No.
Dirty dog. He's a dirty dog.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So no, that was a really cool idea, but I wasn't organised enough to sort it out, but I would love to have kind of gotten some bundles together. Hi
Natalie Resells. Hazy and Beck says, Steve, happy royal wedding eve day, yay. Shoot me in the face. Oh yeah, get in on the celebration, Steve. Yeah. Use it as a chance to be merry and have a few drinks. Okay. Oh gosh. Peter Ray says, hi Steve the legend. Thanks for the answer, very interesting, says Mar. And Peter Cummings says that Croydon Alders was so nice, shame it closed.
Yeah,
I used to love going there. When I was a kid, it was magic. It was such a nice department store.
And when we used to live there, I actually used to buy my wool from them as well.
Yeah. It had declined a lot by then as well. It used to be so
smaller,
you could tell.
Like that section.
Yeah.
Stop jumping everywhere.
Okay.
Stay still. There we go.
Peter asked question, what's the crappiest item you're taking? Oh, I don't know. Ooh. What's the crappiest item we're taking? That's a good question.
It's going to sound bad, but some of the clothes are probably questionable.
Well, the condition isn't questionable.
No, the condition's good, but some of the brands aren't fantastic. Yeah. That's why I'd say maybe some of the clothing. But,
well, they're going to be selling for like £1, aren't they? So pound 50p for clothes or whatever.
Yeah, they're going for about £1.50.
I mean, we're just taking stuff that we can't deal with anymore. I mean, I've got in there.
Physically, just don't have the time for it.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't have the time, or like we talked about on the chat with Nick.
We've even got some plush, haven't we?
Yeah, there's some plush. Got some plush. But the thing is, it's like what we talked about with chat on the chat with Nick when we talked about this thing where. Sometimes if you have an item for too long without listing it, even if it's a really good item, even if it's profitable, you fall out of love with it. In terms of just listing it, it becomes like an issue. There are some good items in there. I mean, there will be some console stuff that I can't be bothered to test.
Yeah, you've got console stuff.
I think I've got a Mega Drive without a power supply, but loads of control pads and things and some electronics. There are some bits, but nothing major.
Yeah.
But it's going to go cheap anyway, and we're going to get our space back. How's... Okay.
I'm just going to answer Southwest Sellers quickly. It's one of the clothes items, a slightly worn blue feeler item. No, because he would kill me.
Were you going to sell that?
No.
Oh gosh. How's the marital AIDS business going? Asked Stu to Steve. Is that something? I'm guessing that's to do with his vlog.
Yeah.
With the yes. Okay. Got another hour before can list last few for the day, says Karen. Oh, is that due to the sunlight? Will you be fending off the hunters when you draw up at the Carboot? Asked Mormart. I don't know. I don't know if there will be. Yeah, I don't think they'll be like. Well, cool. If people do get too close into my personal space, like, or they try to go into the car, I will be saying to them, you know, please don't go into my car. But I don't know how it will come out. But I'm very like. You know, just back the. You know, like
I know what you mean.
Do you mean like what you? I'm not having anyone like poking their face.
But I think the thing is with Norcross is I don't know if they've done this for a while now, but haven't they started doing this thing where they let the sellers in first? Yeah. So if we're there early enough, it shouldn't be an issue. And we'll have time to set up. Exactly. Because they won't let buyers in till 7 now, is it?
Yeah. No, I think sellers.
6:30?
No, I think it's buyers in at sellers in at 7. I think, and they won't let buyers in till 7:30.
Really?
Yeah,
that's quite late.
I think so. I think so. We'll double check it anyway.
Yeah.
Adam says, "Question: is it me or does it look like Z's been drinking milk and spilt some on his chin?"
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
It's distinguished, my friend.
Yeah.
It's distinguished. Reseller me up Northwest #2 on Z and Bextor, says Natalie. I think you'll do great at the car boot sale, says Deal City. Hopefully. It's our first one. I hope it doesn't end up being our last. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah. I'm not sure. The lady who messaged me back, stores on holiday. I'm out till the 29th, says Steve. Okay. Oh gosh, that was the. Oh, let me just. It's so difficult to keep track. Some people buy to ship to relatives in another country and will buy regardless of brands, as clothes are expensive in other countries. Yeah, and we'll sell to them all day long because we just want rid now, to be honest. Mormart says the high street is really changing. Not sure where it will end. Hope Amazon don't get all the business, says Mormart. The world is changing, Mormart. It you know, there's so much change happened so quickly. I mean, that reminds me of what I've been talking about recently. You know, it's as a side, but as like self-employed people and as online sellers and you know, people that make money online, we feel that a smartphone is our tool and that we need it, right?
Oh yeah. This would actually be good for like the last 15 minutes. Actually, we can talk about this.
It's I know this is really like OTT, but you know, like if you think about it, we feel we must have a smartphone as someone that makes money online. And yet if you actually do a bit of research, there's plenty of research out there, both written and videos on YouTube and elsewhere. You know, TED Talks from people.
You've been watching a bit.
I've been watching a bit,
haven't you?
And it's kind of scary, like how hard these companies work to fight for your attention. Like the new currency isn't anything else but your attention. People are paying for your attention. So, for example, you're on YouTube right now, okay? YouTube are probably tracking exactly how long you watch a certain video or what kind of videos you watch for how long, and then they will recommend relevant videos that they think you will watch for a certain amount of time. All of those are done so smartly using their algorithms and whatnot, and they want, the reason is the more time you spend on their app, the more chance they can advertise to you. Like you look at someone pointed out a really amazing thing, like on Twitter, when you log into Twitter, your notification doesn't appear for a split second, and it's kind of like that slot machine or like that one-arm bandit effect where you pull the lever or you switch on Twitter and you wait to see what you're gonna get, and again you just wait. It makes you wait. It's very kind of subtle, but they do all these kinds of things, and companies like Facebook have hired specialists from like Vegas casinos, you know, and you know, a lot of work goes into keeping you occupied, and you know, the same goes to things like, you know, Fortnite, where all this kind of stuff, it's all about distraction, and I feel that it really can eat into who you are as a person. I got thinking about it because when we met up with Nick and Andrea for the moonwalk, I ran out of data on my phone.
And it was like the end of the world.
I was flipping out.
Quite literally, it was like the end of the world. He was just like, oh my goodness,
I can't
check anything.
The phone felt useless because all of a sudden, all of
a sudden you needed to check this on eBay, or you needed to do that, or and you were just like, I can't do anything. I can't do anything. Why can't I do it?
If you don't have data on your smartphone, you quickly realise that it becomes a giant paperweight, because the only thing that you can do on it is make phone calls and text. And that makes me think a lot of people are realizing how poisonous these things are, and that the constant communication, all of that, and it really is making me think about it. It really is. I'm genuinely considering just going back to like an old school phone and just being done with it. I spend enough time on the computer as it is, and at least with a computer you have to go and sit at it and make a point. And I think that they just want your attention, and they've got my attention all the time. I don't like it. But there's a lot of stuff about that, and I know it's not very like resellery related, but still. Claire and Leah said Alders. Oh my god, loved it there. Wow, that must be old. Comment. Will you boot the torn jogging bottoms? Informative. They were binned.
They were binned. Yeah, they were binned. Gone.
Yeah, they were binned. Okay, when I done boot fairs, I used to get out of the car, go grab a coffee, and let the really harassing boot raiders move on. That's not a bad idea.
That's a really good tip, actually, because I've seen plenty of cars pull up and then go for a wander around. Yeah, I guess that's...
Yeah, well, they go around to buy stuff up as well, but which one are you going to, says Kevin Rosen? We're going to Norcross, Kevin. I know a seller that parks up, walks around for half an hour until the mad rush has died down. Only downside is you miss out on potential sales, says Reselling Polly. You have to face the public like real life people. Karin, take one pile a day and be strict. No sourcing until done. It killed me but worked for me. Yeah, that's a good point when it comes to dealing with death piles. Reseller Niche says, couldn't live without my smartphone. It's very scary. Well, that's the thing. We used to live without a smartphone. When Becca and I first met, I had like my Nokia, whatever. You had your Nokia, whatever, and we lived.
It was like, we were fine. Like those really fat Nokia.
Yeah, ones. But it was fine though. What were they? Like meeting up.
I can't remember
meeting up with people was fine. Yeah. It's not. I just feel that you can still be social. You can still be on and I've turned all my notifications off. At least I've started with that. So now I don't think I get any notifications on anything now. Like I don't get any.
And the thing is, because
I only get a notification, or I only know if something's changed if I choose to go into the app. So I've turned it all off. So just so you know. So if you message me on Facebook, you have to start texting or shouting.
I'm in the house anyway, so I'll just come down.
I know, but it's gotten to the stage where we message each other. How wrong is that? It's wrong.
It has.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Yeah, so bad.
Karin, take your power one day at a time. Yeah. Okay. I have been to a number of creator things because of my bigger channel, says Claire and Leah. Yep, they do. I can imagine. That they do all this kind of stuff. Okay, what other comments are there? Question, are you selling the razor at the boot sale, says Ryan? If so, I'll come give you £55 cash and bring you a KFC and Burger King and pack your car at the end and bring a Nokia 3310. Don't cracks. Don't. Very funny, Ryan. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I am serious now. I've not felt like this serious before. Jackie B says, one guy kept going into my case at Carboot. I told him to keep out. He kept going in, so I called to me and put my hand in his front pocket and grabbed his phone. He got the message. What? Z has his soapbox out. 4-hour stream, says Tom. No, Tom, it's reseller gaming.
Yeah, I mean, you have thought about it before, haven't you? This
I know, but I don't like.
You thought, actually, I want to give up my smartphone and stop using it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's really we do. I think we've mentioned this before, that sometimes like there'll be 4 of us sitting in the front room, all on like in different spaces, but all four of us will be on our phone. You know, looking at different things.
Yeah. Claire and Leah said, I used to do an activity with young people about what jobs go into an iPhone. None of them remembered it was a telephone. You know, but that's just the thing. It's like, it's the constant, you know, ping. And they want you to engage with it. See like that. And the worst part about it is, I've done this, right? And I'm sure we've all done this, okay? Like, you look at your phone and you put it in your pocket. Someone's doing that on purpose now, I think. No. I don't know. Okay. I'm just going to turn that volume down. I don't know, but it was, some messages coming through. I'm going to have to check now. See, how bad
no,
is that?
Don't check.
It's just, I need to get rid of this thing. It's so annoying. Oh, gosh. Yeah, there's messages on our chat. Risa Lanish says, imagine trying to go a week without your phone or even a day. I'm going to do that.
The thing is,
I'm going to do that.
I do kind of put my phone down. Like when we go out on dog walks and things like that, I generally leave my phone at home. I don't have it on me.
Yeah, but even then, it's just the first. Do you know what? It's the first thing we reach in the morning.
It's the first thing I will then come home and check when I'm back from the dog walk. Let me just check my phone.
And if you work for yourself, it's all too easy to give yourself, we need it. You know, we need this, you know, because this is our job. You know, our job is to check eBay app. You know, why do you think they put the ka-ching there? You know, why are you constantly checking your eBay? Think about it. I check it so much. Like, what am I expecting to happen? Am I expecting to go in there and just see that all my shit sold? And Am I going?
We nearly got there.
Am I going in there and expecting?
We nearly got there.
Am I going in there to see that it's all sold or something? You know, I know it hasn't, but I'm constantly checking it. No. Constantly, you know, it's just. It's too much. I really am not a big. I'm just really getting frustrated. And then when there's certain times where sometimes we'll be in the living room and I'll look up. I'm looking up from my phone. I'll see Beck on her phone and my two daughters on their phones.
I've just said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said that earlier.
See, I'm so zoned out.
I know, right? You so don't listen to me.
I do. I'm sorry, honey.
Yeah, I did say that earlier.
Sorry, can I have a kiss?
No.
No. Sorry.
There you go.
Okay.
Anyway.
Right. I would if I had an office separate, have a non-smartphone for personal and only a smartphone for work, as I find the amount of attention I give to social media toxic. I'm thinking of deleting Facebook. Yeah, exactly. It can be, I think. You'll have to give me your mobile number then, Karen. Lol, says Karen. Well, that's it, you know, old school. Question, with Sibke taking a break from social media for 30 days, do you think you'll get his box filled by the time he gets back, says Adam?
Yes, quite likely.
Yeah, we'll have stuffed his box full. He won't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
He'll need to see a doctor. Mormart says, Big Brother 1984 is here. My son is doing a digital marketing course at uni, and a number of lecturers are saying an even bigger backlash is coming to smartphones. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, I think I was listening to some guy that was at Harvard or MIT, and they have classes now which teach behavioral like how to implement behavior control kind of techniques into the technology, like into the code. So how, you know, so they're teaching the tomorrow's coders how to not just code an app, but how to code an app that can really grab and keep someone's attention using proven psychological and, you know, all that kind of mind. I don't know that stuff. I'm not like educated, but there we go. Lol, you can only use it for phone calls and texts. My stepdad, who is 79, is amazed that his new wristwatch can update the time and date via Bluetooth on his own. He thinks it's magic. Yeah, it's true. It's about control. Yeah. But you know, let's have a look now. The irony is social media makes you unsociable, says Karen. You never read your messages anyways, he says. Yeah, it's because I'm so, you know, I do get vexed by all of this. You know, So here you can't change phones. Fortnite is launching on Android, says Ray. I don't want it on. I don't play games on phones anyway. So I'm late. We'll start from the start, says Ash. I'm doing that now, Beck. It's awful, says Al's Attic. Z, when did your kids get their first phone? Asked Peter Ray.
When they both turned 11, wasn't it?
11?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. See, I feel like just terrible parents saying that, don't you?
I mean, even at the time, like, we kind of delayed it as much as we could. Because even in, like, junior school, like year 5 and 6, a lot of the kids had already had
kids had fun. They were actually, the scary thing is, at the age of 11, they were amongst the latest or the last children in their peer group.
They didn't,
and to be fair, they still don't have Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat accounts. They don't have, they're not signed in or they don't register to anything. They're not even on Twitch or anything. Shel Saruni says, a friend said to me she went to the park and left her phone at home and she felt so free. I immediately said, I don't want to be free. Gosh. I told a bloke to stay out the back of my van, totally ignored me and came face to face with my Great Dane, said Abat. Wow. How much did you get for the Great Dane, says Wheaton. Oh gosh. Question, how much YouTube do you watch on your phone, Ian Beck? That's the thing. I don't end up watching much.
Yeah, I don't watch it on my phone. If I'm watching YouTube, I'm watching it in my office upstairs.
I do watch. I end up watching. To be fair, I do watch a lot of like Tone Vase and things like that, don't I?
Yeah, but not really on your phone.
Not on my phone. No.
We don't tend to watch it on our phone unless. Well, you sometimes when you're in the kebab shop, you'll pop into a chat because you're in the kebab shop.
Yeah, because I'm in the kebab shop, I'll pop into the chat.
And that's the only time I can think of that we actually use the phone for YouTube, like to watch. But yeah.
I do have social media 3 days, at least 1 or 2 times a week. I do get a lot more done, says Karin. Shel Saruni says, if I didn't have social media, I'd be just obsessing over something else. Maybe. You know... You don't play games on a Razr phone? Yeah, I don't play games on it, Brian. I don't play games on it. LOL, was 15 when I got my first phone in 2005, says Peter Ray.
Wow.
Yeah, we were 18 when we got our first phone.
Yeah.
I think I was 18. That's what you had to be 18 to get a contract, didn't you? The chat's boring him.
Are we boring you? Oh dear. No, I don't want that.
BCP says, I'm only on Instagram as I'm anti-social media. I don't have Facebook, Twitter, Milfla or any other thing like that.
Yeah, no, see, every so often I kind of shut my account on Facebook. Like every 2 or 3 months, I kind of just shut it down for like a week or 2. And then I come back again. I think the longest I've been off of Facebook was like ages ago. And it was before reselling. I was off of Facebook for about 2 years. And then I went back on it.
Thing is, there's so much that goes on around you that you can miss, like actual meeting up with people. Karen says, if I didn't have social media, I would have a very small world, just a hubby and dog. So it does have a plus side. Oh no, I'm not saying this is for everybody. I don't want to say, oh, this is like this is the right thing to do.
No.
Everyone's got their own opinion, everyone's got what's right for them. This is just how I'm personally feeling. So I would never suggest.
You're too big.
Okay.
You are.
My daughter got hers to start secondary with. It would be really useful if she actually answered it when I call.
Yeah, that was the reason for our daughters having their phone.
Yeah.
Stop licking me.
Yeah.
Stop.
I only have Facebook and YouTube time issue, says Peter Ray. I think it's just, meeting chicks is easy on social media. Says Ryan. Yeah, but you just meet yours yours in the local farmer's field, don't you, right?
Behave.
So he knows I'm joking.
Wrong channel.
He knows I'm joking.
He's sensible.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
It is now 8 o'clock.
It is. I'm covered in dog hair.
Wow, you really are.
Yeah.
That's a crazy amount of hair.
I actually brushed him this morning.
Yeah.
As well.
I've just realised what a bizarre conversation this is whilst watching and engaging with everyone on YouTube, says Shastrin. I know.
Exactly.
Is this what it's come to now?
Exactly.
Like, it's so weird.
This is like socialising.
This is, So
this is
weird.
how we socialise.
This is how we talk to people now.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think, like I said, I've got no issue with like all the different apps and stuff. I think it's on the phone, it's different, guys. I feel. Yeah. Personally, I feel on the, because with the computer, I've got to go. It's like an event, right?
And you can walk away from it.
Yeah,
and go
it's
and
an
do
event.
Other stuff
like after this, we get up.
But I think it's because your phone can go everywhere with you. It's in your pocket. It's in your bag,
and it does everything. It's super far. Whatever. Exactly. I know you're covered. Right. Neville says the main app I use on my phone is the world clock, so I can check time zones, so I can try and catch people live, says Neville. Oh, fantastic. Adam says, whoa, can't stop now. I only just got here, 7:25. I prefer a laptop monitor. My kids want phones. They're 5 and 8. I said you can have a phone when you can pay for it yourself. Good point.
That's a good
Actually, that reminds me, guys, just before we go, just a quick reminder, a reseller niche in the chat there. Mo, go and subscribe to his channel if you haven't. And we are going to be live on 5 o'clock on Monday. We'll be doing like a live podcast chat on Mo's channel. So hopefully we'll be talking to like a US and UK audience, which would be quite cool. So I'll be looking forward to that. That would be a lot of fun.
Yes, there is a link in our description.
There's a link in the description to go and sub to Mo's channel, and it'll be great to see as many of you wonderful folk there as possible.
Yes,
it'll be appreciated. But yes, I think on that note, we're gonna leave it. I think everything's looking okay, actually. Not too bad. So you can turn up 15 minutes late and end it 15 minutes early. So really sore. What? Bex, what is he talking about?
We weren't that late.
Yeah. Let's all take Tat and put on Z's stall, says Vinny. How are you, Vincent? Have a great weekend, everybody. So we will see you guys in the next video. So thanks for watching.
Bye.